So good evening. We're here live at Veterans Field in Laredo, Texas. Palomino World Series action continues with Youngstown, Ohio playing Taoyuan City, Taiwan, Chinese Taipei team. Taiwan leading the taking the field first. They are the home team. Youngstown, Ohio is visitors. At the plate is number 4. And I'm going to see if I can
Got number 4, Clay Wyson at bat. And here comes a pitch. Ripping a foul ball.
So Clay Wyson, and last night, Robert, we had some help from the folks from Youngstown, Ohio. We had Ronnie Harper, who is the father of the coach, give us a hand. And then we had some folks from Youngstown, Ohio help us pronounce the names. And this is Clay Wyson.
Well,
oh, nice hard shot to first base. Picked up, out number 1. Wyson grounding out to first base.
Great to see the fundamentals here from the Taiwan team.
They've had great fundamentals the entire time. They are very disciplined in their play. Play a lot of small ball, so look for that. You'll see them move the runners along. All right, so we have Tyler Kammerer coming to the plate. Again, we are always hopeful that our friends from Game Changer live streaming that correct information to us. We've had Hector Sparsa down there lead the charge. He's been a phenomenal addition to the team, broadcasting to us remotely from the other side of the press box. Of course, we enjoy having him here with us, but he's also been the subject of some a little ribbing. So let's just say that. Tyler Kammerer at the plate. Another ball. The count 1-2. 1 out already here at the top of the first.
That was a close one there on the outside corner, but they called it a ball.
Yeah, you could have called it either way, but Blue decided that was a ball. And if we could get some help, who is pitching for Taiwan this evening?
John Lin?
John Lin. What do we have here at first at the pitcher? Number 17 for Taiwan. Pitching for us.
So now it's pitcher Zhao Enlin.
Chao Lin?
Zhao Enlin is pitching.
Chao Enlin.
Zhao Lin
Yeah.
pitching.
Here comes a pitch from
Lin Shaoen. It's
swinging a foul.
Yeah, it's Mandarin name. And
So we've got a 1-2 count, 1 out. Chao Lin pitching for Taiwan. Tyler Kammerer at the plate, number 12. Youngstown hailing from Ohio, a great team. They've traveled 1,700 miles to be here, and enjoying Laredo.
swing and a miss.
Strike 3, sending out number 2. Tyler Kammerer striking out. Chao Lin, full control there. Number 10, Gavin Miller with Youngstown.
Stepping into the batter's box, number 10, Gavin Miller.
I can already tell this is going to be a pitcher's duel.
It could very well. Left-handed pitcher Chao Lin for Taiwan, and Gavin Miller, right-handed batter. Good, strong hitter, good base runner. Takes the first one looking, strike 1.
Youngstown has always been a powerhouse here in the World Series, having their appearances for the last 4 years. Always has a good team.
Long foul ball down the third baseline. Gavin Miller. Then we've got on deck here. Let's see who's waiting to go for Youngstown. Gavin Miller at the plate. Chao Lin is our pitcher.
Foul ball.
Foul ball down the third base over here by the dugout. And catching for Shaolin. Who do we have catching for Shaolin today? And it's M. Hugh is what I see. And so the proper pronunciation for M. Hugh, strike 3 for the third out. Youngstown goes down swinging. Gavin Miller. And we come to the bottom of the second.
Taiwan closed that inning out pretty quickly with a 1-2-3
1, 2,
inning
3,
there.
In and out, right?
This is going to be a close one. Let's see what Youngstown has for us in their pitching and defense.
They've been phenomenal. They had a pitcher with some strange mechanics pitching last night, and he was able to sidewind and had a pause in his mechanic. His hand about 3 foot off the mound when he releases. And we were able to.
Maybe we can take this time to go over our sponsors.
Yeah, we've got some sponsors we'll be going over in a few minutes.
I think we can give a shout out to the city of Laredo.
Let's change the cameras. They're going to give us a look to us. Let's get this party stack of Pringles out of the way here. And so, hey, there we are live on camera. Let me see if we can get Robert on preset 3 here. Just trying to figure out how we get this. We've got a big white screen here. I'd like to have it. There you go. As the batter warms up, let's.
As we're live on Laredo Pony YouTube, please feel free to subscribe and comment in the comment stream. Let us know what you're doing. We have Bobby Covelli. Let's go Y-Town.
That's right. And as we get those comments coming in, we'll be able to answer back. And here we go. All right, let me just get this out of my way here. Done. And I've got this one here. I'm going to close that out. And there we go. We've got our 3 buttons here. We're controlling the camera in front of us. Robert, welcome to the broadcast, Robert. He's joining us for the first time today. You got a camera right there in front of us. And sitting in with for John Lynn, who do I have here to my left?
Sorry?
Your name?
My name is Sean.
Sean is sitting in for John Lynn. Now, don't be shy, Sean. This is a loud and rowdy crowd here. Robert's been known to throw out some zingers out there. Here I am. So going back to the action here, we can switch over to camera number 1. And
We got Ty Armstrong on the mound with the pitch. Called strike 1.
Strike 1. Number 4 at the plate for Taiwan. Who do we have there, Sean?
He's Huang Yongchuan Huang, and he's a second baseman today.
Called strike 2.
Strike 2 to. Now say that one more time for me, a little slower.
Oh, sorry.
Armstrong with the
Oh, sorry, he's
pitch.
the shortstop, sorry.
Low and outside. Ball 1.
Ball 1 to our second baseman, Wai Huang. And if I can get Sean here to give me a hand with the
Batter.
batter, second baseman, he hails from Taoyuan City.
Yeah.
And pronounce his name for us again, nice and slow.
Huang Yongchuan.
Wang Yong Chong
Yeah. And
hits a nice deep ball.
Oh, and it
the
falls
head
in
of
over the
fielder.
gap. Hits the wall, and left fielder is able to throw it in with enough time to stop him at second base.
There you go. Nice hard throw from the left fielder, Tyler Kammerer.
I mean, he got on his horse and started running, but he did get a little flat-footed there in the beginning.
That's right. He wasn't making that round, but Tyler Kammerer picking that ball off the warning track and throwing it back in to keep Young Chong.
It just proves that you have to stay alert there in the outfield. Sometimes
Absolutely.
you get a little dull and you're kicking your feet around, and then all of a sudden you're chasing a ball. And
And then you've got to be alert in here because you lose track of the names here.
well, Ty Armstrong's on the mound.
Mound. And catching for him is Colton Schaefer. Colton Schaefer, who had a excellent game earlier today, catching.
Call ball, strike.
Yeoman's duty here, 2 games back to back, and we've got a 1 ball, no outs.
The runner on second base here. Let's see what Taiwan can create any opportunities here. The runner in scoring position.
That's right, and we've got 2 balls, no strikes. I'm sorry, 1 strike, No outs. And we
Called a balk on him, on Armstrong. It's that leg hesitation there. I say he retreats it a little bit in that little jitter there. They called it a balk.
They called it a balk.
Most of the time, you just tell the players to be fluid with that motion and go straight to the plate. Armstrong taking the call from the catcher. Here comes the pitch. High and outside.
Colton Schaefer, catcher, stretching out his arm to make sure that didn't pass him.
Armstrong with the windup.
Inside corner gets him. Strike one.
Honestly, I think it might be 2 strikes, Gene, but the scoreboard isn't helping us.
That's right. That's why we're trying to keep track with game.
Pop up to center field. The center fielder is going to get underneath and squeeze. Oh, he drops the ball. Error by the center fielder. Runner scores and runner advances to second base. Wow, with that, I must have just jinxed it when I said he caught it, but
yeah, I mean,
I thought he had it
in his glove. That's right.
it just, and I just makes me think the fundamentals, 2 hands.
That's right.
I think that's where he might have made that mistake.
That's right. And unfortunately, unable.
And Taiwan takes advantage of that error committed by the center fielder of Youngstown. Run scores with a runner on second base. Let's see what this batter can do. Big rip between the second and first base gap. First baseman running about, taking the cutoff straight to the catcher, though. Holds the runner on third.
Eric Sundren, the right fielder who has got a cannon for an arm, saw him pick off somebody earlier on in the weekend here. Eric's got this cannon that he can shoot it all the way down to third base. Didn't even take the hop. Got straight to it. So.
Well, it looks like Ty Armstrong's in a jam here with runners on first and third, with number 13 on bat. Who's that?
Yes, it looks like it's number 13 at bat.
With a rip to left field, runner scores, runner advances to second, single by number 13. Who's that?
He's Li Xunjie.
Li Xunjie.
Advancing the runner on the score, RBI single. Runners at first and second.
Runners on second and first.
Second and first, and we've got 1 run so far.
Oh, and he squares up for the bunt, and it drops in. He throws it first. He's called safe. Fundamentals from the Taiwan team. We knew this was going to come in handy with this. It's known that they like to play small ball.
Small ball, that's
but
right.
It works.
It works like a champ. I'll tell you, they have been disciplined the entire time. And right now, we've got...
And what a call by the Taiwanese coach. What a call by the Taiwanese coach to call that bunt. It was probably more thought of a sacrifice, but he ran it out and beat it.
Sure did. And they've got some quick runners here. And now at the plate, number 6, Chen.
No one outside.
Who's our player here? Number 6.
Now he's a batting 6, and he's Tian Minglun.
Ting Ming Luen.
With bases loaded, Ting Ming Luen pops up. Center fielder is going to track it down. Catches it, and they tag up. Runner scores.
Cutoff. First baseman taking the cutoff. Mason Syke, the first baseman, taking the cutoff. From
wow, that was a 3-run inning for the Taiwanese. And they're still at it, ripping it through the center. Shortstop catches it, gets the double play to end the inning. Ty Armstrong getting out of the jam. Taiwan did the damage, though, scoring 3 runs.
Bottom of the first, Taiwan 3, Youngstown 0, coming up at the top of the second. Nice play by David Kessler, the shortstop, tossing to Clyde Wiesen over at second base to get the double play. And Antonio Marcelo from center field earlier with the catch. And Mason Syke being the cutoff man.
We got some comments here on YouTube. Brian Herb, Y-Town LFG exclamation, a lot of exclamation points. We also have Jack Maley. Heard this T. Armstrong kid is
All right, Robert. So there we go. We got the camera coming on to you, Robert.
dog, I guess.
Well, we can't wait you to see. So we said we got some comments coming in from folks on YouTube here.
Got a lot of action here from Jack Maley and Brian Herb, but it looks like we're not yet about to get into gameplay. Maybe we can go over some sponsors.
We can. We want to thank some of our sponsors: La Posada Hotel, Blue Top Companies, Advanced Spine Solutions of Laredo, UISD, LISD, the two school districts who have been phenomenal. They've loaned us their fields and their baseball on their buses to shuttle the baseball players back and forth. Whitworth Cigarroa, Line-Decker Construction, and the Rosas family of enterprises there, Rotex Truck Center.
Looks like we're getting into gameplay here.
Coming into the batter's box, number 30,
We're
Eric
in.
Sundgren.
Coming to the batter's box, Eric Sundgren. He is the right fielder for Youngstown, Ohio. Young man has had a good tournament so far. And right now we're watching Taiwan and Youngstown, Ohio here at the last game of the night, trying to advance to the championship game. Great hit by Eric Sundgren right down the middle. Gets by the center fielder.
And Eric advances to second on that error by the center fielder.
Standing double for Eric Sundgren on an error by the center fielder, who is Tien. Who's our center fielder?
The center fielder is Tian Zijie.
Stepping into the batter's box, playing.
So I hope we're getting it right, because we've got some help here from Sean, who's come in to help us. And he's furiously looking at his phone, trying to get some comments in and do a little help here to get the names out to us. We've got
Here comes the pitch. High and outside.
To number 25, David Kessler, the shortstop from Youngstown, Ohio.
The runner on second base. Let's see if Youngstown can chip away at this lead that Taiwan gained in the first inning.
And so the score being 3-0, Youngstown trailing Taoyuan City, Taiwan.
Tough call there, low and outside.
Jorge Gonzalez, thank you for that.
We believe the score is 3-0, Jorge.
You're welcome, Jose. Thank you for downloading the app.
With a big rip down to the left center field. Runner is advancing from third, scores, and the batter is held at first base. That was a big rip.
Coming up to bat, number 27, Tyler Armstrong.
Also pitching, Tyler Armstrong at the bat. Left-handed batter, Ty Armstrong. Let's see if he can help his own cause here. Score another run. It's a 3-1 game here with the pitch from Taiwan. Swing and a miss by Ty Armstrong.
Tyler Armstrong taking a hard swing at that one. Good control by the pitcher, Lynn, from...
Here comes Taiwan with the pitch.
Foul ball.
Big swing, but it ripped foul right over the catcher's head. Here comes Taiwan with the pitch. Ty Armstrong up at bat. Check swing.
And they're going to call him out. That's
Called
a
him
strike
out.
for
That-
Tyler Armstrong.
That umpire took the initiative there. I guess he saw something we didn't.
Jose Garcia, thank you for downloading the Pony app. We'll try
At
to keep
bat number
everyone
24.
posted and try to give everybody a
Mason
heads up on the
Syke.
change in the game here.
Number 24, Mason Syke up at the plate. Taiwan with a pitch. High and outside.
Ball one to Mason Syke.
Catcher didn't like what he saw on that ball, so he asked for a new one. Let's see if this is any different here with the next pitch.
Syke, a right-handed batter facing a left-handed pitcher in Lin from Taiwan City.
Here comes the pitch. Choppy little swing that he
tried to get that one out of the dirt. Kind of took a golf swing at it.
I'm pretty sure he wishes he had that one back, but he just didn't swing with enough conviction in that one. Taiwan with the pitch. Big swing up the center. Second baseman comes out of nowhere and gets it, but he just can't connect with the shortstop. Runner safe on both second and first. Interesting turn of events here. It looks like Taiwan there with the unnatural error, uncharacteristic of them to make this type of mistake in this type of play.
Number 22.
And that is number 22, Colton Schaffer.
Colton Schaffer.
Colton Schaefer.
Schaefer?
The
Colton Schaefer.
Colton Schaefer,
Colton Schaefer.
the catcher for Youngstown,
Here comes a pitch.
who had a
When it gets away from the catcher, runners advance to second and third. It looks like the runner's in a round. He's not even, there you go. He finally gets it in the corner there.
Schaefer with a 2-run dinger in the last game against Puerto Rico. Having a great game.
It's a 3-1 game here. Taiwan up with Youngstown rallying with runners on second and third with Colton Schaefer on the plate. Let's see what he can do here with this. No strike.
Sean, tell me who's catching for our pitcher here.
The catcher is Hu Mengzhi.
Hu Meng-chi catching for Taiwan, lost that one, got away from him and went out into the corner there, couldn't find it, took his gear off and still couldn't find it, but eventually found it and made sure that the runner didn't advance from third.
Here comes a pitch. Big swing and a miss by Colton. I think he wanted to hit it another home run there, but he just couldn't connect.
Good chop at it, though. Good chop at it, but nice control from Lin.
Well, he does have a situation in his favor here with runners in scoring position.
That's right.
Oh, big swing hits his coach, though.
Got his coach in the leg there.
Foul ball. Colton taking big rips here.
That's right. Like I said, he's got a couple of them already that he's put over the fence here. One of them hitting in between center and left, hitting that building. So it had some juice on it. It was going out. Lin doing the windup here, trying to keep Laredo from, Youngstown adding more runs here in Laredo, Texas. At Veterans Field, game number 5 today for us. This is the championship bracket here, headed towards championship game tomorrow to be played at Unitrade Stadium.
Here comes the pitch. Big swing by Colton, caught and double play.
Double play by the third baseman, Wang. Who's our third baseman, Sean?
The third baseman today is Huang Guanlun.
Huang Guanglun doing a phenomenal job grabbing that out of the air, stepping on the bag, double play to retire the Youngstown team for the second inning, top of the second inning. And we come to the bottom with Taoyuan City leading Youngstown, Ohio, 3-1.
Well, Taiwan got out of that jam. They really made up for the earlier error there in shortstop by this phenomenal play at third base to end the inning, only allowing 1 run to score in the inning. This was crucial for Taiwan here in the top of the second.
It was, and again, Tyler Armstrong coming back to the mound here for Youngstown, who's had a great tournament, trying to get his team back into the lead, hopefully holding Taiwan to 3 runs in this inning. But Taiwan's bats have been great. Small ball, nothing fancy, good fundamentals, and they continue to impress as they continue to win.
Well, let's see what Tai can do in this second inning here to make up for that lackluster of first inning. I'm sure he wants some of those pitches back, but hopefully he can turn it around here.
Absolutely. We've got Sean here. Sean, wave to the crowd. I've got the camera on you now.
Where's the camera here?
There's a camera right in front of you. So I wanted to give you a heads up there so you didn't didn't start chomping on chips or something and get everybody caught off guard there.
Don't make it a meme.
That's right.
Meme.
Sean,
Don't do it.
let's not make it a meme. That's right, Robert. So Sean here is helping us with the names. Can you tell me a little bit about the player that's going to come up here to bat number 2? Who is the batter number 2?
He's a catch. He's just a catcher. The Hu Mengzhi, right?
It's Hu Meng, who is the catcher.
Yeah.
Great effort in this last inning to keep those balls in front of him, but he got one that got away from him. How old is Hu Meng here?
Hu Meng is a great. Let me see. He's a junior high school, junior student in high school, and he plays good defense.
Looks like we're getting back into gameplay here with a pitch from Tai Young outside, low and outside for ball 1.
Good high school athlete. He's a junior in high school.
Yeah.
Hu Meng at the plate facing Tyler Armstrong in a windup. Nice little change up there, but couldn't get that corner. We've got our count here waiting on our good friends from
2
Game
balls and no
Stream.
strikes.
2 balls, no strikes. Thank you, Robert, for
Ball 3.
I'm sure we're going to get our folks and friends over there at Game Stream, Game Changer, making a change on the screen here.
Good tie with the pitch, low and outside, ball 4.
So Hu Meng is going to first base. Tyler Armstrong.
Number 9, designated hitter, Chen Changyu, batting 9.
I might see some movement there from the Youngstown coach. Might be getting another pitcher ready.
That's right. And who do we have at the plate here, number 9, Sean?
He's Chen Changyu.
Chong Lu.
Yeah.
Chong Lu is
Let's just let him say them.
I'm going to try. I want to learn the
Right,
language as best I can. And if my tongue gets tied, I'm going to try to twist it tomorrow.
Tie with the pitch. It's called strike. 1 strike, no balls, 1 strike.
Good pitch down low in the corner.
Ty taking a look at first, keeping the runner honest. Here comes the pitch. Oh, and he squares
look
up
at
for a bunt, and Ty is quick to the ball to get that sacrifice out. 1 out for the Youngstown, Ohio.
There we are again. Fundamental baseball.
Number
Nicely
4,
laid down ball.
shortstop,
Advancing the runner to second.
Youngstown, batting number 1.
That's the second bunt of the game for Taiwan in the second inning.
And Sean, who do we have here? Number 4 batting.
He's Huang Yongchuan,
Huang Yongchang.
and he's just drafted at the first round in Taiwanese professional league.
And so we've got a draftee in
Wow.
Taiwanese professional baseball here in the first round.
Yeah.
Here comes the pitch from Ty. Called strike.
That's right. And so, what position does he play?
Generally, he plays at second base.
Second base.
So he has a very good back control and a great defensive skills, but actually lack of some gap power actually.
Low ball from Ty.
That kind of hit that low end of the inside corner. He was looking for a little break in there. Maybe broke a little too much for him.
Here comes a pitch, big rip. It looks like it's a foul ball to the left side of the parking lot.
Tyler coming off that mound nice and hard, trying to get a good jump on this batter, but it's a 1-1 count from what I can see here. We got 1 out, runner on second.
Oh, and the ball
goes
gets
over.
away from the catcher. Runner advances to third.
Carlton Schaefer couldn't come up out of his stands fast enough to grab that one from Tyler that got away from him.
Ty hustles to cover home, but the runner advances to third base.
So Hu Meng is now at third, threatening to score here with our batter, number 4, left-handed hitter,
Huang Yongchuan.
Hong Yong Chan at number 4, batting left-handed, maybe gets it out to right field here. Helps the team score a run.
Big
All
rip
right.
and right back to the shortstop who is able to scoop it up. Looks like they count the out by the shortstop, but he wasn't able to get the second out of third base.
Line drive to number 25, David Kessler making that grab, tossing it over to Gavin Miller, trying to get Hu Meng at third, but was unsuccessful. We got 2 outs now.
Great reflexes there by the shortstop.
David Kessler, shortstop, and we are Strike one to the batter, number 7. Who do we have here at number 7, Sean?
He's Chen Zhiyu.
Chen Jiyu. Batting left-handed as well. Outside.
Low and outside, tie with the ball.
And so that's a 1-1 count with 2 outs. Runner on third. Batter squaring up. Inside low. Strike 2.
Let's see if Ty can keep this momentum here. He's turning it around. Let's see if he can get out of this inning.
Kelly, I'm sorry about that. I know Robert's got a booming voice. It's really not that his microphone is any louder, but it's loud enough to drown me a little here. We'll make an adjustment here on the microphone pretty soon.
Called ball.
That's a ball right there from Tyler Armstrong. Jose Gonzalez, the black Ford Super Duty, got a minor dent by the foul ball. Well, that's what they have insurance for.
Here comes a pitch by Ty.
Oh, look at that drive.
Short center fielder is able to squeeze it.
And that's out number 3 to retire to the side for Taiwan. Youngstown headed to the top of the third, trailing Taiwan City 3-1.
Looks like coach is giving Ty some words of encouragement down there just to make sure he keeps the momentum going. He did a really good job to turn it around with keeping Taiwan to no runs in this inning. Let's see what Youngstown, Ohio can produce here with their at-bats.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the comments that are coming over on YouTube. We apologize. We're talking over each other from time to time. There's a little background noise as well. No professionals here, all volunteers. So we apologize if we kind of step all over each other here as we try to get a nice clean game called for you. We've got 3 broadcasters today because we have a little help needed with our friends from Taiwan. So Sean is here to help us with the names, and he's doing a great job getting those over. Robert and I will try to not to elbow each other as we try to fight for the mic. Robert, having done several of these games for us in the past, last year, finally joined us after a restful trip to Puerto Rico.
Yes, sir. I was able to enjoy some convention time for LULAC. That's the reason why I was over there. Usually those are on my vacation times. Me and my dad go to those events.
Not a lot of vacationing when you're out there at conventions, though, sometimes.
No. But here comes the catcher with the throw to second base. Looks like we're getting back into gameplay.
All right, so here we go. Catching again, Hugh Long. Nice strong arm as he throws out second. And get ready for number 1, Antonio Marcelo, center fielder for Youngstown, coming to the plate. Good strong hitter, good strong arm, playing center field. Pitcher, left-hander Lynn. High and outside, ball 1 to Marcelo. And Andrew Marcelo driving that in between center and left.
And the left fielder is able to squeeze it. It looked like Andrew was going to get one in, but he wasn't able to make it drop.
Fantastic job by the left fielder. Sorry for the confusion on the name. Andrew Marcelo, not Antonio. Andrew Marcelo taking that long swing, hitting that ball out to left.
Looks like we got number 4 at the bat.
Base number 4, Clay Wyson.
Clay up to bat. Wyson.
Clay Wiesen at the plate. Little high and outside, ball 1. Chuck Tanner saying, really couldn't tell you guys were professionals. Now you're being too kind, Chuck Tanner. That or you're being obviously facetious.
Sarcasm. I think that's what it is. We have to identify it now. Taiwan with the pitch. Big swing and a miss.
0-2 the count to Clay Wiesen, the second baseman for Youngstown, Ohio. Hard drive to first base. Easy toss to the pitcher. And that is out number 2 for Youngstown.
With no runners on and 2 outs, it looks like Taiwan is capitalizing on this strategic defensive play here.
That's right. Ty Kemmerer, number 12, coming to the plate.
At bat number 12, Ty Kemmerer.
And our pitcher, Sean, what's his name again?
He's Lin Zhaoen.
Lin Chao-un, who has had great control throughout the entire tournament.
Yes.
Only allowing 1 run with pop up to the first baseman.
His person.
And he's able to squeeze it for the final out of the bottom of the 2nd inning. Taiwan not allowing 1 run.
So we're going to the bottom of the 3rd here with Youngstown trailing Taoyuan City, Taiwan, 3-1. Tyler Armstrong returning to the mound for Youngstown. So, Robert, you were back in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, now I'm all cautious because I feel like I'm butting in and stepping on your toes, Gene. So, but yeah, we was in Puerto Rico this past weekend for a convention for ULAC.
A little R&R. And then, of course, we've got Sean with us. I'm sorry, I'm grabbing the mouse here. My director, producer is giving me the old stink eye for grabbing the mouse there. Colton Schaefer returning to the yeoman's duty here as catcher, has been playing a great game. And I've got Sean right here next to me in the camera. I'm going to give Sean a quick peek here, so let everybody see Sean. Sean, wave hi to the crowd here. He's helping us out. If you've got questions and you want to ask those in Mandarin Chinese, by all means, Sean's here to help us. He'll cover some of those on Facebook, on YouTube as they're coming in, and also helping us with the batters. So if you hear me ask, Sean, what's our batter's name or our pitcher's name? It's because I can't pronounce them all day long. I'm the Bob Uecker of baseball at this point. We've got comments coming in all the way from Game Changer.
From the Game Changer production here.
From the production team remotely. So back to the play. Here we go. Batting number 8.
Armstrong with the pitch.
Batting for Taiwan City, Taiwan is number 8. Sean, who do we have batting for us today?
He's Tian Zijie.
Tian Zijie.
Yes.
Very good, thank you. And he takes a ball.
Ball number 2 there for Ty Armstrong.
I'm sorry, Robert. That's where they're saying I'm stepping over you and back and forth. I'm going to let you call it for a little bit. And that's a strike. Robert, this next one's yours.
You said let me call it, and then you just called it, Gene.
I'm sorry, man.
Oh, Ty Armstrong with that little jittery jabber footstep there. I saw the umpire squeamish there, but he didn't call anything. Ball number 3. Ball number 4 for Ty Armstrong.
And so, Sean, tell them in Mandarin Chinese what just happened here.
It is a walk right here, right? So in Mandarin, it's called the Bao Song.
So,
Bao Song.
Because the runners are free to the first base, so it means free. It means
Tie
free
with the
in Mandarin, so it calls Bao Song. It means free in Mandarin, so he walks to the first base for the 4 balls.
For the 4 balls. So Bao Song, low and inside, and number 13, Lee. Who's our batter here, number 13, Sean?
So the batting, number 13 batting force is Li Xunjie.
Li Xuntie.
Jie, sorry.
Jie.
Yeah.
Okay, Jie.
Called strike. Ty Armstrong. Let's see what the count is here.
As we wait for our friends from Game Changer to update things, changing the game for us.
Ty with the pitch. Runner goes as a hit and run call here into the left field. Runner is advancing the 3rd, and runner is holding at second base, but runner is able to score. Walking up, Taiwan adding to their lead, 4-1.
Aggressive running by number 8 as Tian, who came around from first all the way down into home plate. Long drive out to left field.
Number 3.
Marisa Elizondo in the comment stream here asking what's the score. With this run scored, it is 4-1.
Taoyuan City on top of Youngstown, Ohio, here at the bottom of the third.
Ty stepping off here. He doesn't like the call from the catcher. He's just going to regroup and get the next one.
Number 3 at the plate. Who do we have here, Sean?
He's Chen Jiale.
Chang Jiao Lu.
Called strike here. Ty Armstrong.
Chang Jiao Lu.
And
What position does he play, Sean?
he generally played first base, and he must be the best pure hitter in the Taiwanese high school students.
And an outside pitch to the first baseman, number 3. Name one more time, John.
Chen Jiale.
Chen Jiao Lu. Mm-hmm. And he
Called
takes a
strike.
That's right. Chen Jiao Lu takes a strike from Tyler Armstrong. Tyler Armstrong looking in. Let's see what he throws. Oh, he wanted that one, but that was nice and low, and the Blues said, nope,
Close call.
not going to give it to you.
Checking the runner at second base. Here's Ty with the Armstrong. Big hit.
Right up center field. Center fielder, Marcelo, with that can of an arm.
Gets by the catcher, and the runner advances.
Unable to catch that ball. Marcelo throwing it all the way from center field. Cross the...
You can hear the
foul line.
crowd. You can hear the crowd out there cheering. Taiwan has a pretty good fan base here.
That they do. They bring a big contingent from San Antonio and Houston. And we're getting quite a few folks who are watching the game from Points Beyond. Sean here next to me. John Lin, the president of the Taiwanese American Association out of San Antonio, rooting his team, trying to get more people to join us here on YouTube. And somebody just brought over a microphone and gave us all a squelch. Wasn't the guy from Game Changer, because we'd be changing the guy from Game Changer if it was.
Looks like we got a pitching change here from Youngstown.
Going with a
Who's that
left-hander.
who's that on the mound, Gene?
I think this is going to be Ron Harper, number 2. Let's see. Nope. Is it Mark? It's Mark Bunch.
9?
Number 9.
Number
Mark
9,
Bunch.
yeah, number 9. That's
Mark Bunch, lanky left-hander. Good control for the most part. I just proved me wrong on that one, but he's warming up here. So, Sean, tell me a little bit about Taoyuan City. How big a city is it?
Okay, it's a developing city now, and the international airport is just at Taoyuan, and actually it's maybe the third biggest city in Taiwan. And about this team, this Taoyuan team is maybe one of the best high school baseball team in Taiwan. And actually, just as I said, Huang, the shortstop today was drafted in the first round at the Taiwanese professional league. And actually, they have seven senior students were drafted this year, and 4 of them were the first round picks. So
Wow,
they are very talented.
Absolutely. 4 first-round players drafted in the Taiwanese professional baseball from this team here, including the shortstop, correct, that was drafted as well. And talent all the way around, but you can see how disciplined they are, Sean. They play what we call small ball here. Very disciplined, effective. Not a lot of long ball hitters, but they place the ball in the right spots, advance their runners. Good technique, good execution. And so we return to the game here with Colton Schaefer handling blue a ball, and number 6 coming to the plate. Who is number 6, Sean?
The number 6 today is Tian-Ming Lun, and he's playing second base today.
Playing second base, Tian-Ming Lu.
Tian-Ming Lun, yes.
Tian-Ming Lewin. Lewin.
new pitcher on the mound.
Mark Bunch. Okay, here we go. Live back.
And Team Ling Lu is squaring up for the bunt.
Mark Bunch throwing the ball to Tian-Ming Lu. Again, high.
Pulls it back. Didn't like that one. High and inside. Runner on first base. Looks like Taiwan's going to try to advance a runner.
Again, playing that excellent small ball.
And it's up. Oh, catcher just misses it.
Colton Schaefer, the catcher, laid out, tried to grab that before it hit the ground. Little pop foul coming off the bat of Chin Min Loon.
He was able to get up quick, but he just wasn't able to get there.
That's right. Built in the style of Pudge Rodriguez, famous catcher for the Texas Rangers.
Ooh, he squared up the bunt, then pulled it back and took a rip.
Foul ball. Now the count moving to 2-2, I believe.
Runner on second base here.
And
Outs.
no outs here. With 5 runs already scored this game. And I think Blue just called him out. Strike 3. What looks like Mark Bunch, left-hander, striking out
Number 5, third baseman
Loon.
Huang Guanlun, batting 7.
Number 5.
棒三垒手，背号5号黄冠伦。
Called strike. Strike 1. Choppy little swing, foul ball to the right field side.
And so we're going to try to verify who number 9 is. I've got on my game changer screen, it says it's Ronnie Harper, but on my lineup card, number 9 is Mark Bunch. Foul tip. And Elwoodrick, Ronnie Harper's grandfather, tap in. Say hello to Elwood Rick, who is joining us again. He's been watching the game faithfully for the last couple of days here, following his grandson. And so that is another ball. Game changer showing R. Harper, but my lineup showing Mark Bunch. And try to get that corrected for all you viewers back home. Another ball by Mark Bunch. Sean, tell me a little bit about the batter here, his name again and position.
And he's Huang Guanlun, and he's playing third base today.
Hong Kwang Loon playing third base. Shot the shortstop. Nice throw by the shortstop. Held the runner at second to get our first out here for Youngstown.
Number 2, catcher
Trailing
吴梦志，batting 8。
Taiwan
八
City
棒捕手，背号2号吴梦志。
5-1 here in the bottom of the third. At the plate for Taiwan. Oh, nice close and inside by Mark Bunch. Number 2. This is Hu Meng
Hu Mengzhi.
Hu Meng Chu?
Yeah, Hu Mengzhi.
Hu Meng Chu. Okay.
Yeah.
Hung Chu.
Hu Meng Chu. The catcher for Taiwan City. And yeah, we got Mark Bunch. That is the correct call there. We
Mark
got
Bunch.
Mark Bunch at the plate.
Oh, unfortunately, Mark Bunch hits the Meng Chu, the catcher, and now we have runners on first and second. 1 out.
He was hoping that ball might have broken inside, but it did not. Stayed on the.
Number 9, designated hitter 陈长宇
So
，batting 9。首棒指定打击，背号9号陈长宇。
designated hitter number 9 takes strike 1. Sean, who's our batter number 9 here?
He's Chen Changyu.
Chen Chao Yun. Batting.
Bat-
Designated hitter.
Yeah, he's designated hitter.
Left-hander. Oh, we got our trolls back here. I can see some of those coming on our YouTube stream. What we like to refer as the artificially unintelligent.
Well, I think that took care of that.
Well, we keep fighting them tooth and nail. They show up and we kick them out. And that's a strike
Report.
from Mark.
That's what we do to those trolls.
It's all we can do. Report them, keep them out. But these, as we call them, unintelligent bots.
I guess if the algorithm pushes it in our favor, let them comment, I guess.
Yeah.
The content isn't appropriate.
The context is appropriate, but if they're cheering us on, then okay. Oh, what a shot over towards right field.
The right fielder isn't able to get under it.
Sundgren unable to get under it.
2-run score. Runner on first base with run out. That unconventional error just caused 2 runs to score for Taiwan. Youngstown in a jam here with their new pitcher.
That's right.
Number 4, shortstop, Huang Yongchuan, batting 1. 1棒游击手，背号4号，黄永传。
Huang Yongchun, the batter, batting left-handed.
7-1 score here. Ball 1.
Eric Sundgren could be charged with the error for that one, as it dropped in front of him, then couldn't scoop it up. 2 runs score off of that. Mark Bunch, nifty move to first base to keep the runner honest. Mason Syke grabbing that. And we've got a comment here from Strike. Got a comment here from Albert Lin.
Yeah.
Go ahead and read that to us out there in Mandarin. Let him know we got his comment and we appreciate him.
Okay, so the message here in Mandarin is Taiwan 加油, Taiwan 加油, Taiwan 加油. So it means to cheer up Taiwan team.
There you go. All right. I don't think I could have done that 3 times, but Sean sure did it without missing a beat. Albert Lin cheering on his team, Taiwan. Outside, but he
Called
gets the
strike.
corner. Called strike. Left-handed batter, left-handed pitcher. Dueling here at the plate, number 4, Huang and Mark Bunch. And a shot right alongside second.
Runner advances from third to score. Runner stays first.
Just tremendous base running. Absolutely aggressive. Robert, wouldn't you agree?
It's phenomenal to see Taiwan rally. Yeah, they've scored already. It's gonna be, I believe, the 8th run of this inning. We're just watching the simulcast update the score, but this is the 8-1 Taiwan in the bottom of the 3rd inning here.
They've
We're
got 5 runs batted in so far. 2 outs, 1 runner on first.
looks like the catcher went out there to tuck the bunch just to calm them down here. With this count, it looks like this jam's going to continue on, and Taiwan's just going to leverage this into more and more runs.
That's right. Bunch coming in relief of Tyler
2棒
Armstrong.
左外野手，背号7号陈志。
He pitched a solid 2nd inning, but then came into this 3rd and just got away from it. Bunch has been in the jam, though. He hasn't been here more than a quarter of an inning. Looks like he is counting his pitch count is getting higher and higher.
They're just chipping away at him. Like I said, small ball, very disciplined, very well executed by the team here from Taiwan City. And at the plate here, we've got high ball thrown to number 7, Chen. And Sean, Chen's name and position?
Okay, and he's left field today, and he's Chen Zhiyu, and he's just a junior student right now, but he's quite good at batting, and he's just batting over 400 in the Taiwanese high school championship series.
Runner from first advancing. Ball gets away from Colton Schaefer.
Runner advances to 3rd on that pass ball by the catcher.
And again, aggressive base running by Taiwan, advancing the runner all the way from first to 3rd on a pass ball. Colton Schaefer letting that slide through him. Mark Bunch winding up here.
Taiwan with that aggressive base running.
Absolutely. They have been speeding across these bases. It doesn't matter where the ball is hit, they're running. High and outside again.
Ball 4.
Ball 4. So Basso. Is that correct, Sean? Did I say it right?
Sorry?
Did I say walk to first base?
Yeah. Bao Song.
Bao Song.
Yeah, Bao Song.
Number 8, center fielder, Tian Zijie, batting 3rd.
Looks like the coach from Youngstown is going to come out here and make a decision or have a talk with the pitcher.
Well, this far into the tournament, you're starting to get thin on pitchers. You're starting to get thin on players that can throw the ball. But this is a game that's going to take you into the championship bracket, so you got to throw everything you got and hope whatever you got left at the last game is good enough to win. So coach here trying to make a decision. What do I do now? I've just replaced Tyler Armstrong with Mark Bunch, and now Mark Bunch is getting chipped away at by the Taiwan team.
Well, at this level of gameplay, you expect the pitcher to go on 80 to 100 pitches thrown in this complete game. You don't want to have them go over that because then you have issues with recovery, and the league, I believe, does have specific rules on how many pitches they can throw in each inning, I believe.
Absolutely, that is correct. And right now took a ball from Mark Bunch. Oh, and a shot to center field.
And it
that's
drops.
going to drop. Andrew Marcelo
And the play at third base.
gets him.
Can't see any umpire make a call. Umpire hasn't made a call.
All right, calls out.
The call is out.
He called
And
it
that
out.
is-
Okay.
And that is a correct call as Andrew Marcelo with that laser throw from center field, getting the runner out at third.
Well, the rare hesitation there by the umpire crew.
Yeah.
Chris,
Wow.
thank you. We'll my sound engineer here will work on the commentator number 2, which is Sean. Sean is obviously a little shy. You know, Sean's a big YouTube star and shy of the crowd when he's calling baseball. But we're going to get him all fired up here. We'll turn him into, let's see, Vince Scully, or we'll turn him into one of the famous broadcasters here pretty soon. Sean has been gracious enough to sit here with us and let us rib him a little bit while he helps us get the names right. You should have seen what I did yesterday. I think they're never going to let me into Taiwan next time I go to visit. I think they're going to hold me at the airport and say, you're the guy that just did our names completely wrong during the tournament in Laredo Saturday night. Here we are on Sunday, and we called in for backup. Sean coming in to help us out. So pitching on the mound, number 17. Who do we have here, Sean?
He's Lin Zhaoen.
Lin Chao-un continuing to throw on the mound for Taiwan City. Thoroughly in control. Has only allowed 1 run, 3 hits. But Youngstown, 3 errors. That's what's really cost them this evening. They have had all sorts of mishaps as Taiwan City leads them 9-1 in the top of the 4th.
With this last inning, 6 runs scored, the damage was done.
Absolutely. So here we go live. Back to game action here.
Coming up to bat, number 10, Gavin Miller.
Gavin Miller, number 10, the shortstop, I believe. I'm sorry, the third baseman coming in to bat. And I'm going to move that out of the way. There we go. And so we're getting some great help from our technical staff here. Isabella Rosales. Drive down to center field. Center fielder getting under it. Out number 1, Gavin Miller. Long fly ball to center. 10, the center fielder making that catch.
And as a pitcher, you can't ask for anything better than that. 1 pitch, 1 out. Efficient. That's efficient.
Absolutely. Going to keep you nice and
Coming
fresh.
into the batter's box playing right field, number 30, Eric Sundgren.
Eric Sundgren coming to bat. Left-handed batter, left-handed pitcher. Lynn masterfully handling the Youngstown's batters. And they're going to call a strike on that one. It looked like Eric came around. At least the home umpire said so.
I think he just called it a strike. Didn't really go fully away. That didn't cross the plate.
Well, that's what we thought. Oh, and they takes another swing at it. Foul ball over the net and into the crowd.
What a great field here. The net goes all the way here to the top of
To the canopy.
the
here.
canopy
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
That-
so nice.
Nobody
to
was in
protect.
any danger with that one.
So left-handed pitcher dueling with a left-handed batter. And that's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Eric Sundgren. And that first pitch he took, he looked at the umpire like, I didn't go around. The umpire said it's still a strike. And so Lynn Winding up here. Delivers a smoker, but it's high and outside. 2-2 the count. One out. Bottom of the top of the fourth. I'm sorry, top of the fourth. Taiwan City 9, Youngstown, Ohio 1. Eric Sundgren at the plate. Lynn on the mound. Wind up. And a shot in between third and shortstop, rolling all the way to left field. Trying to get two standing up, and he does. Eric Sundgren, 2 bases. Great hit. Nice throw from the left fielder, Chen, to keep him from advancing any further.
Left fielder Chen with the frozen rope to second base to hold him.
Coming up to bat, playing shortstop, number 25, David Kessler.
David Kessler, a good defensive play in the last inning. Up to plate, facing Lynn with Sundgren on second. Eric Sundgren on second. And we've got one out. And a shot over second base in between right and center. Center fielder picking that ball up, but Sundgren's going to score.
Runner advances from third to fourth with that single from
David Kessler.
What's his? I can't see his number from here.
The shortstop, David Kessler. Kessler's number is number 25.
Coming up to bat, number 27, Tyler Armstrong.
Tyler Armstrong batting left, facing left-handed pitcher Lynn, with David Kessler on first base.
1 out, 1 run scored here. Taiwan might be in a jam. Swing and a miss.
Good hard chop by Tyler Armstrong there, Robert. Lynn, though, having some great control.
I guess Tyler's DHing at the moment. The previous pitcher, they took him out.
Maybe. He's number 27. Maybe back in the lineup as a... Coming back in, I don't know. That's a good question. Number 27, Tyler Armstrong, batting, but he was out earlier after pitching earlier in the game. That's a high fly ball deep in the left field.
Left fielder was able to get under and squeeze it for the second out of the inning. Runners held at first base.
Apologize for that big swig of water I took there. Mason Syke coming to the plate, number 24.
Stepping into the batter's box, number 24, Mason Syke.
Mason Syke hoping to drive in another run. David Kessler is on first base. We got 2 outs. Top of the fourth. 9-2 Taoyuan over Youngstown. And a nice hard strike from Lynn. Syke just looking at it, waiting for his pitch. Early on, patient. Kessler tight to the bag, not too far out. Wind up. Swing and a miss. Mason Syke. 0-2 count, 2 outs. Runner on first, David Kessler. Youngstown scoring 1 run so far in this inning, trying to keep it close. And strike 3 for Mason Syke, retiring to the side. Youngstown down 2-9 to Taoyuan City. Bottom of the fourth coming up.
Taiwan able to hold them to 1 run in the top of the 4th inning. Now they're up. They're at bat, and let's see what they can produce here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Well, Robert, turn our cameras back on and let our viewers see why we were made for radio.
Radio voices, radio faces.
That's right, radio faces. Not for primetime TV.
Oh my God! Turn it off.
We've got Game Changer, our folks over at Game Changer.
Adding to the color commentary.
That's right, coming in remotely. Why they call them Game Changer? Game's always changing on the screen here. And so, Robert, camera's coming on. There we go. So, Robert, now you're on screen there. You can see us chatting away here. And So far, exciting game. Lynn thoroughly in control of the Youngstown Bats, keeping them from scoring. We've got 2 runs so far.
9 by Taiwan. 6 in the last inning.
Just disciplined baseball and the aggressiveness of the runners. Sean, your team there is showing some exceptional speed here. What do you think? Is that something you guys have worked on? Your coach, something that he focuses on when you guys are out there practicing? Aggressive base running?
I think they practice every day with correct base running, aggressive base running, but doing everything in right way and trying to do it in the right time spot. Like to just as you see, maybe they have a single at the right field and they were trying to advance to the third base, and they were always trying to have an aggressive base running, aggressive hitting, and but they will also keep patient on their play discipline and trying to wait for the good ball to hit.
Absolutely, and they've shown that discipline, that patience. But when it comes to base running, boy, they have got their skates on and they're moving fast.
They are very quick, Gene. Bunts turning into base hits.
There we go.
For
Back to
Taiwan.
Absolutely, bunts turning into hits, and here we go. Back to the game
右外
here.
野手背号13号李勋杰。
High and over the plate. Ball 1.
That's right, and we continue to have Mark Bunch on the mound for Youngstown.
Ball
Left-hander,
2.
lanky left-hander with a good breaking ball. Little high.
Ball 3.
Ball 3. And at the plate is number 13. Who do we have here, Sean, at the plate?
He's Li Xunjie, playing right field today.
Right field. Number 13, Li
Xunjie.
Yungshunche.
Called ball 4. Runner takes first base.
So, how do we say that again? In
Bao Song.
Bao
First
Song,
baseman
the first base to Li.
batting 5。5棒一垒手
Number 5,
背
batting
号
left-handed.
3号陈家乐。
Strike 1. Mark Bunch pitching to number 3,
Chen Jiale.
Chung Chao Lu. And a nice off-speed pitch there.
Hanging changeup. Gets into the strike zone for a bunch.
There you go. He's got 2 on him now. Runner at first.
Called ball.
And so the count 1-2, 1 out. Runner at first. That one gets away from Colton Schaefer, but he still holds that runner at first. Mark Bunch trying to silence these Taiwan bats.
Runner goes. Batter swings.
And
Chopper
foul
called
ball.
foul.
Chen taking a nice hard swing there. Foul ball.
And Chen is just as I said, he's the best pure hitter in this high school players cohort. And okay, he's also just drafted at the 2nd round in this year for Taiwanese Professional League. And his father is also a very famous. His father and his uncle are also very famous baseball player in Taiwanese Professional League.
Wow. So we've got
Runner
some,
stolen base here.
Taiwanese royalty here at the plate.
Oh, we just had a stolen base in between here.
Right.
Runner advances.
That's right. That runner advancing from first to second. Schaefer not even coming out of his stands, able to get that ball over there, but unsuccessful in picking him off.
Okay.
Outside, and so number 3, Chen, the pure hitter, not getting a chance to hit it. He's going to be walked to first base. So Song.
Gene, looks like we got some comments here. Looks like we're going to take a little break as the base runners are removing his equipment.
There we go. And I
What are
see
these
that-
comments that we have here?
Oh, yeah, our good
I
friend
think-
joined us last night, Smart Rice.
Yeah,
the
I think
handle.
Smart Rice is trying to let the Chance Mullers know that he's on the field right now and he's trying to hit. He's on the plate right now, so it's
And so how do you answer Smart Rice in Mandarin here?
And no, he's just trying to notify the Chan's mother. Maybe they are watching this video right now, this streaming right now.
Okay, there you go. So he also chimes in and says, "Wow, Astro throwback uniforms." That's right. I remember Nolan Ryan wearing the uniform years and years ago. That kind of dated me there.
Yeah, I'm also surprised with that.
Well, the organization there in Youngstown, Ohio, is the Astros organization, and so that's why they have those team colors.
Looks like we're gonna have a break in the gameplay here. We have a change in the pitching by Youngstown. So
That's right. Number 30 coming in to pitch, and that's Eric Sundgren, the right fielder, coming in to pitch. And I can attest that he's got a cannon.
The change of pitcher, number 30, Eric Sundgren.
usually you're gonna want somebody from right field to reach at the third base.
That's right.
Stronger arm,
Got that
the team.
Absolutely right. Robert's got that strong arm. And what we can see here is that Youngstown going to their bullpen, trying to stay alive, trying to close this gap, silence the Taiwan bats that have just lit up the pitchers from Youngstown. 7 hits, 9 runs in 3.5 innings. Bottom of the 4th, Taiwan leading Youngstown, Ohio. Sean, tell the Taiwanese community what the score is in Mandarin so that they know what they're looking at here.
For the score or?
Yep, tell them the score. What's the score right now in Mandarin, please?
Oh, you mean the score is in Mandarin?
No, can you tell them the score in Mandarin?
Okay. 9, this is 9, 9比2, like this two, so it's 92. It's 9比2.
Got it. So if you were telling the folks back home, if you were announcing the game, how would you tell them what the score is, where we are? Tell them score, what inning we're in. Tell us who's on the on second base, who's on first, and who's coming to bat. If you can read it from there, just
Number 6, second baseman.
But we should get back to the game now. Right
yeah,
now.
we can get back to the game. But next time, we'll let
Unfortunately, we're back in the gameplay here.
二垒手
New pitcher from Youngstown.
田明伦
outside. Sundgren pitching to number 610.
Yeah. And the batter right now is second base, Tian Minglun.
Big rip by Tim Ling-room.
High but shallow left field, drifting towards the baseline.
Left fielder used the 2 hands on that one. He was able to bring it in for the first out of the inning.
Tyler Kammerer making that catch, using
Number
fundamental
5, third
baseball, 2
baseman.
hands, like Robert said.
黄冠伦 batting 7 7棒三垒手背号5号
At the plate,
黄冠伦
Huang, number 5, at the plate, takes a ball low and outside. We got runners on second and first. And for those who are watching here, we've got aggressive base runners and a shot down the left field line.
Wow.
Foul. That one may have hit a car or two, so you know we don't have an insurance sponsor, but maybe next year we get a sponsor from State Farm or Allstate. Oh, and that one gets away from Colton Schaefer, the catcher.
Runners advance to third and second.
Eric Sundgren throwing that low and outside, getting underneath the glove of Colton Schaefer. Well, that ball hit a car down there. Somebody's going to be needing Flo from Progressive to file a claim. Marcus Moreno, if you're listening, strike to Huang here from Eric Sundgren. Marcus Moreno, we could use an insurance sponsor. We'll be happy to call you every time a car gets hit with a ball. And a little blooper here in the infield. Coming off the mound, Eric Sundgren grabbing that for out number 2. Huang popping that up.
Number 2, catcher 吴梦志 batting 8 8棒捕手背号2号吴梦志
Hu Mongzu, the catcher. Oh, and the ball gets past Colton Schaefer again.
Run scored from third in that error or that pass ball by the catcher.
And number 13 just gingerly walking in. Eric Sundgren throwing that ball low and outside into the dirt there. Colton Schaefer not able to slide enough fast enough.
And the Taiwanese crowd showing their presence tonight. Can you feel him?
Dan, the strike to Hu
Meng Zhi,
Chu.
the catcher for Taiwan.
All ball.
Nice rip over to third baseline. Just bounced right over his coach's head. I'm sure coach appreciated that. And another foul ball. That one going straight towards the dugout. And so the Taiwanese team from Chinese Taipei, Taiwan, not even flinching. Nice backhand for the shortstop and a nice throw.
Wow.
Mason Sykes grabbing that out of the ground. Backhand, hard throw from the shortstop. David Kessler making that throw to first base and ending the inning for Taiwan. But Taiwan leads 10-2 here at the top of the fifth.
Crucial defensive play there by Youngstown to only hold Taiwan to 1 run in the bottom of the 4th inning.
That's correct. And they, like I said, aggressive base running and small ball. And, boy, they have just been playing very disciplined baseball. So someone here, Claire Chi, is surprised that there is Mandarin announcement in the ballpark. Well, we did especially for you, Claire. We wanted to make sure that you joined us and enjoyed the game. And so we'll let our good friend Sean here next to us say a few words to you. Say hello to Claire in Mandarin, please. Just tell her hi. Tell her that you're having a good time with us here and that we're going to continue to broadcast tomorrow from Unitarian Stadium. Go ahead.
Hi Claire 你好，很高兴你今天来看这个直播，然后如果有办法的话，也可以多多的把这个直播推给其他的台湾的观众，让大家一起帮平镇高中加油。
And there you have it, Claire, especially for you, all the way from Laredo, Texas, Veterans Field. My colleague to the left here, Robert Diaz.
Especially brought to you by Pony League Laredo, hosting the World Series 2022.
That's right. And Sean, who has joined us as part of the Taiwanese delegation that is here with us, part of that contingent that comes to cheer on their team all the way from Taiwan City.
And we have a number of Taiwanese cultural clubs here in the United States, don't we not?
There we go. Carlton Schaefer at the plate has returned back to live action at Veterans Field in Laredo, Texas. Palomino Pony World Series 2022. And Lynn still on the mound, as well he should be. He's been in complete control of the Youngstown's batters. Carlton Schaefer, the catcher.
Ball 1. First pitch high and outside.
Squeezing into that box there, trying to get something started here for his Youngstown team. Takes strike 1. Low and outside, but got that corner. So 1-1 count here. No outs. No runners on base. Taiwan 10, Youngstown 2. Swing and a miss. Carlton Schaefer.
Strike 2 there with that big swing. Looked like he was aiming for the fences. You said he had hit a couple. No?
He's got a couple dingers in this already. He has been a powerhouse driver for Youngstown. And running shot. Wang, the shortstop, reaching up, elevating from his position at shortstop and grabbing that before it gets out into the outfield, robbing Carlton Schaefer of a base hit. Out number 1 here at the top of the 5th. Youngstown trailing 2-10 with Taiwan firmly in control here at the top of the 5th. We've got Andrew Marcelo, the center fielder. And I think we got a change here. I hear game changer whispering, no. Number 44 is at the plate now. Number 44 is Joe Roth. Joe Roth is in the game. Mark Roth, if you're Elwood, Mark Roth is on the in the game now. So Joe, if you're watching, I'm sorry, Mark, if you're watching, I know you're down there somewhere. We had you come up here earlier and give us some great feedback about Youngstown and the players. Number 44, Joe Roth. And Lynn still in control here. Low ball to Joe Roth. 1 out in the top of the 5th. Sean, the pitcher, Lynn, just excellent control.
Yes, he's very good at control, and even though his fastball is set around maybe 85 to 87 miles per hour, but he's very good at his curve, his slider, and also his off speed.
Well, he just threw some heat at Joe Roth and counted a strike there. Count 2-1, 1 out. Joe Roth getting in there, wiggling that bat, trying to get something started. Swing, shortstop picks that up. Nice hard throw, little off, but the first baseman, Chen, able to stretch out and get that. Wang over at shortstop making a fantastic defensive play there.
1 out for the Taiwanese defense here. Top of the 5th, the Taiwanese pitcher is dominant. It looks like he's going to continue on here. He's been highly efficient with this pitch count strike ratio.
And our sound editor, who's also our executive producer, and our director, chopping ball to third. Nice hard throw. Out number 3 right there, tying the side for Taiwan. Third baseman, Wang tossing to Chen. Great
Another
fundamental baseball.
very efficient inning there for the Taiwanese pitcher.
And I think actually because he's just recovered from his shoulder injury, so maybe he changed his pitch type and trying to get efficient pitch and an efficient game right now. So he's quite rely on his good control and his
Control and accuracy. He's not going to overpower you with his fastball, but he'll put it in a spot and he'll make you flinch.
That's right. I tell you, he has just been fully in control, in command of this game. And we've got let's see, who's pitching for us? Number 30, Eric Sundgren, who came in from right field to pitch. Cannon for an arm. Warming up here with Colton Schaefer, the catcher, who has done yeoman's duty a couple games in this hot heat, in all that gear. Hats off to him. Struggling with that bounce on that turf. It's got a nice little bounce to it. If you've been watching the game, you see that ball hit that turf. Always has a nice little hop.
This is a brand new renovated field here at the Laredo Independent School District. Luckily, we've been blessed to play on such a great field.
We have Coach Barreto, who's here earlier. She is the athletic director. Was gracious enough to not only loan us her field, but assign some fantastic staff. Mr. Alanis, who was here, I think is still here, hosting us tonight as we continue broadcasting from Veterans Field, LISD's crown jewel baseball facility, downtown Laredo, right in the heart of it.
West side of Laredo.
West side in the metropolis of Laredo.
San Bernardo area, Samber, so locals call it.
That's right.
For those joining us on YouTube who might not know the backstory.
That's right. Famous for its pottery and artisan furniture and
Metalwork, artisanry,
right. All that good stuff. And so Sundgren now is pitching to Chen, and there's a little break in the action here. Somebody's walking across with looked like a baseball or a pizza. I couldn't tell. Outside to our batter number 9, Chen. And Sean, number 9. Who's our batter here, and what position does he play?
He's Chen Changyu, and he's playing designated hitter today.
Jensen
And
too
as-
with the squeaker between the shortstop and second base for a base hit.
Yeah, doing his job as designated hitter, getting that ball out there, rolling to center
Number
field.
4,
Joe Raw
shortstop
has
黄
come in
永传，
for Andrew Marcelo.
1棒游击手背号4号黄永传，
Huang Yong Chan at the plate takes ball one.
It's interesting, Gene, that everybody likes the batting average or home run, but the underestimated stat is the on base percentage. You see Taiwan with a high on base percentage. Each player very efficient in their batting and the style of play.
And for this type of tournament play, it's what's needed. Fish and baseball, trying to get runs scored early, give your pitcher some run defense as well when you're out on the field.
I mean, every run counts in these close, tight games, pitching duels. But this game is looks like it's just getting a little bit away from Youngstown.
That is. Now they played well this afternoon, and they're struggling a little bit here. 3 errors, which they didn't have in the earlier game. And Bao Song to our batter Wang, who is moving on to first. Runner advances to second, and we've got runners at second and first now with no outs. And number 7 coming to the plate.
Number 7, left fielder 陈志宇 right second， 2棒左外野手背号7号陈志宇，
Chun Chu Yu
Ooh.
with a great bunt right down that third base line.
Bunts
Beautifully
turning into base
executed.
hits. That's just a staple of their style of play. And it's a very, people say it's small ball, but it's aggressive.
That it is. It is aggressive. Small ball, but
Number
aggressive
8,
small ball.
center fielder 田
In addition to their speed around the bases, they're the dangerous
3
team
棒
here.
中外野手
Got
背
those
号
speedy
8号
runners.
田子杰
Cherry Medina, the score is 10-2, with Taiwan leading Youngstown here at the bottom of the 5th. With 10 putting one high up in the air. Second baseman getting underneath it.
Runner's tag are all held.
They all held. They came off their bases and were holding. Number 2, the second baseman.
Yeah, the second baseman is
Number 13,
Clay
right
Wilson, number
fielder
4. Just a fantastic
李
arm.
勋杰
Played that well.
4棒右外野手背号13号李勋杰，
Low and outside of number 13, Lee.
and actually it's bases loaded right now. But according to the league rule, and if the Taoyuan City score 2 more runs right in this inning, and the ball game will over.
That's correct. That is,
Correct.
they invoke what's called the mercy rule, and the game is over if the
Also known as a 10-run rule.
10-run
10
rule.
run rule, right?
Mercy.
Mercy. And so number 13 is Lee. Tell us his name again and what position Lee plays.
Li Xunjie, he's playing a right field today.
Strong arm for that right fielder. Always needed to get that ball to third base. And they walk.
Bases loaded, walk, 1 run in.
1 run in.
Looks
1
like,
run away from the 10-1 rule.
1 run away from 10-run rule here. Number 3 up at the
first
plate.
baseman 陈家乐 benefit，
First baseman.
一垒手背号3号陈家乐，
Yeah, you pronounce it very correctly. So
Thank you.
So we're all going to walk around here knowing all the names, but won't be able to converse. We just know your names.
I mean, I got Google Translate.
Google Translate.
I think that might help me.
It may. I heard earlier that some of the players traveled together on the bus from San Antonio to Laredo, and they were actually conversing with the translator. Oh, and
Big rip down the right field line.
Right field line.
Runner scores, and I believe this is it for Youngstown with his
And
second
that
run scored in the
does it.
inning.
With the
Looks like the umpire's going to call it here.
That's right. So the 11th run coming across the plate.
Well, this was a
12th
high-scoring
run,
game.
12th run coming across the plate, making it 12-2, invoking the 10-run rule here at the bottom of the 5th. Youngstown, Ohio, bested by Taiwan City, Taiwan. Game over. So let me get the cameras back on us, have a little chat while we get ready to say goodbye to the players. Let's go back to the player field here. Let's take in a little cheering from the crowd out there as we get ready to thank the players from Youngstown for making the trip down here, playing valiantly. I personally want to thank Mark Roth for coming up here and spending some time with us today and yesterday, having Ron Harper, whose son Ronnie Harper plays for Youngstown, joining us and doing a little color commentating. We love the fact that you guys were able to come in here and share with us the story of Youngstown and how they got here from that northeast zone to play here in Laredo, Texas. A return trip for you. Phenomenal team, and thank you to the Taiwan team who has given their traditional bow.
Just the sheer dedication and just all the detail that they take into this ritual.
Absolutely.
Shows how well coached and that they are,
and how disciplined they are about the game and passionate they are. We've got our pony directors going, and Game Changer going home to change his clothes. Said, I didn't come here to get abused. Oh yeah, where do you usually go?
I can't wait to go home.
Hector Spatza running the Game Changer.
so I guess it was a long weekend, huh, Gene?
It was.
And when did you guys start the
We started
series?
Friday morning. We did our first game Friday morning. Rolled all the way to 11 o'clock on Friday, and then 11 o'clock yesterday. And here we're a little early today, but we still got some packing up to do because they're going to move the game from Veterans to Unitrade Stadium tomorrow, 7 o'clock.
Free entry.
That's right. Free entry to the community. All the supporters that have come to watch their teams play, you can join us at Unitrade Stadium right off of Bob Bullock Highway there.
Home of the Tecolotes.
Of los dos Laredos.
De los dos Laredos, sí,
But
claro.
two Laredos. One unique fact is that an international team playing half their season on the U.S. side and half their season in the Mexican side.
And it's the only team that plays
The only professional team
binationally in the
playing
Mexican
binational.
League.
That's right.
And they're going to make the playoffs, and I predict possibly go to the World Series, the Mexican World Series.
That would be fantastic. Quit Rodriguez and those folks graciously allowing us to play there tomorrow. And we've got the Youngstown team over here getting their congratulations for a valiant effort and a great tournament from Abel, the director of Pony Texas here. And the Youngstown team taking their bow after exiting after a tough loss to the team from Taiwan City, Taiwan. Great athletes. There are half a dozen players in the Youngstown team that are headed to D1 schools, including University of Akron, Notre Dame, a couple others, and some others that will be going to Division II schools and local colleges. That team stacked with talent will probably be back here next year at the tournament, or at the next Palomino World Series. We hope to continue hosting these here. Sean, your team did a great job tonight.
Thank you.
Continue to stretch. Tell us what's next for them. They're going to be in the championship game. They've been there before. They have taken this tournament before. So
Yeah. I remember that they have taken the title maybe 2 or 3 years ago, right?
That's
for
correct.
the last Pony League.
that's
Yes,
right.
they just unfortunately they weren't able to participate in the previous Pony League
That's right,
World
last
Series
year.
because of COVID issues and whatnot. But they did miss that one. I believe that one ended up in a tie between Youngstown and the Puerto Rican EBT team.
That's
I'm
correct.
not sure what team came from Puerto Rico this year. Do you know, Gene? Which team?
From Dorado,
Dorado.
Puerto Rico. And it was the EBT team.
EBT team, yeah, last year. I wasn't too sure who from Puerto Rico was coming.
Emmanuel Rosario, the coach, who is a scout for Milwaukee Brewers in the Caribbean, assigned to Puerto Rico, was a coach. He spent some time here talking about his program and the school they've got. But Taiwan, fantastic. Sean, your group coming all the way from San Antonio and Houston to support you all. You got some great fans here. All the folks that joined us online as well. Congratulations to you. Thank you so much for coming up here and spending some time with us. We hope you join us tomorrow.
I hope so.
So Gene, tomorrow's the only game happening? Or is there consolation games, nothing like that?
No consolation game happening from what I understand. At this point, it is on to the championship game. At least from what I understand, that is the only game that we're going to be broadcasting tomorrow.
Tomorrow, okay.
Tomorrow.
You can tell I just got off of a plane, drove 4 hours, and just walked into here.
We appreciate you coming, Robert. I know I called you early, and you apologized profusely. You wanted to be here, but you know those cold beverages from the island of Solimar,
I mean,
Puerto Rico.
I'm getting used to the 110-degree weather again. But, I mean, 85 and humid was nice. I mean, I could get used to it.
Well, we had a cold front come here through here yesterday. It went from 105 to 103, and we could see people pulling out sweaters and jackets as it began to dip 2 degrees. But we've had great participation. All the teams doing everything to stay hydrated, to stay cool, and be ready for the next game. So we're going to cut off live here.
Before we sign off, repeat again, what's the matchup tomorrow?
So the matchup tomorrow is going to be the city of Laredo playing Taiwan for the championship game. That is who won earlier tonight. And that's the matchup. Hometown Laredo against Taoyuan City, Taiwan. Great game earlier today.
Looking forward for that game tomorrow. Let's see how Taiwan bounces back with a short gameplay.
That's right.
Pitchers they can bring. They were very efficient. Let's see if they can continue that on tomorrow.
So we're going to sign off. Wish everybody good luck and safe travels if you're headed back. If you're going to stay for the game tomorrow, we welcome you. We're happy to have you. Free admittance at Unitrade Stadium over at Sinatra Parkway. That's how you get there. And it's off of Loop 20. Download the Pony app, Pony World Series, available for Android and iOS.
And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube.
And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube if you want to be able to chime in with us and join us and be a part of the Fandemonium.
Gene, sorry, one more. Do you know the lower league? Are they having any games tomorrow? Is there a championship game happening?
I don't know. The Broncos were tonight broadcasting on Facebook, and we'll look at the schedule, and we will let you know through the Pony app if there are games coming on tomorrow for Bronco. We will also give you some information on the Pony app. So Aaron Cervantes, catcher for the United South pitcher Arturo Garcia, asking what time's the game in the place. Well, it's 7 o'clock, and it's at your place, Aaron, Unitrade Stadium. So join us tomorrow live from Unitrade Stadium as we continue the march to the World Series Championship between Taoyuan City and Laredo, Texas.
Free admittance. You can't beat that.
Can't beat that at all. All righty. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Robert Theus from T Strategies, joining us tonight. Thank you to our friends from Madison Avenue who were broadcasting south at M.E. Benavides, and to all our sponsors from City of Laredo, Laredo Convention Visitors Bureau, Webb County, UISD, LISD, Blue Top, Whitworth Cigarros, Sames Auto, from Line Decker Construction, Sunbelt, Rotex, Andy's Air, Liquid Studio Group, and Blue Top, Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, and have I forgot anybody? If I have, you
Laredo Independent School District.
the LISD, Laredo Independent School District, for this beautiful field. Coach Barrera, Athletic Director, thank you so much. And I believe that is everybody. We hope to get an insurance sponsor next year. Marcos Moreno, if you're listening. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Woo, thank you, Sean.